Hey everyone, Combo here, back with another Empires and Puzzles video, and today we are in Skyfire War. I'm going to feature my 6 war flags with commentary, and we're facing the Gooric Corp, who we actually faced a couple weeks ago, and we got beat in Ancient Terror War, like 7,500 to 7,200 or something like that, so I'm expecting this to be a high-scoring war as well. And if you do enjoy this video or find it helpful, hit that like button, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and turn that notification bell on so you can be alerted of when I drop new content. Without further ado, let's get into my 6 war flags. With my first flag, we are going to bring Bernadette, Nautica, Grimsteel, Isidore, and Kolya up against this Gooric tank team. They've also got Astrid, Dueler Filler, Song Jiang, and Li Q. I've got Kolya, who has one of those mega minions that safely cleanses the latest cleansable status ailment at the end of each turn, so that's going to help for the Molten Core from Dueler Filler, and then also the Silence from Song Jiang. And then the plan really here is to try to get the growth from Grimsteel going, and then if I can get Bernadette activated to get the paintings on everybody, then that's going to help prevent the Gooric slime revive factor. Let's see how this first flag goes. All right, lots of reds and lots of blues. Got a nice board here. How can we maximize it though? I think I'm going to start off with the 4 reds up top. That's going to set off the cascade of reds underneath, and then I'm going to be able to match some more reds after that. Nice cascade of blues as well. And a blue diamond as a cascade. Oh, don't set off Gooric, please. Okay, cool. All right, let's use Grimsteel first for the attack and defense growth, and then I'm going to use Nautica to increase the mana of Bernadette, and then also Grimsteel also, and then Li Q still has the auto taunt for 2 more turns. Do I want to use Bernadette right now? If I use Bernadette right now, it's going to work on everybody except Song Jiang, because the Dispel will only work on Li Q. I think I want to use Bernadette right now, because I'm probably going to match more red tiles anyway. Yeah, let's use Bernadette now. So it'll dispel the taunt and then turn everybody into paintings, except for, again, Song Jiang. And the reason why he did not get turned into it, because he has the ailment immunity, and the dispel only works on Li Q because of the taunt, but we should still be fine. All right, let's match some more tiles. I'm going to match the 3 reds over here, see if that gives me Isidore. And it did, cool. Let's get rid of, or use the main part of Isidore on Astrid. That way we don't have to worry about the reviving. Although before I do that, I'm going to hit this blue diamond. That is going to give me both of my blue specials. I want to increase the attack growth of Isidore before I used him. So let's use Grimsteel first, and then Nautica, and then I may have forgot to use my dragon before, but let's use my dragon right now. And then let's use Kolya since he attacks all. And then let's use the main part of Isidore on Astrid. That should definitely kill her, I would think. Awesome. And Li Q is dead as well. Just Song Jiang and Dueler Filler left. Let's match these reds and purples up against Dueler Filler. That's going to give me Bernadette again. And Dueler Filler is dead. I definitely got very lucky with this board, but I am not going to complain. Bernadette is blinded right now. Let's go some tiles over here. All right, we can use Bernadette now. Nice cascade of reds. And these reds will give me Isidore, and I can finish off Song Jiang. Or a Mega Minion could kill him even better. We are 1 for 1 to start this war. With my second flag, Gluzmer is making his war debut here. I've got him at 4.85 with 22 emblems. We're going to go up against another Gooric tank team. They've also got Astrid, Dueler, Sungjing, and then Fafnir as well. I have Gluzmer, who makes it so that one enemy cannot cast any status effects on anybody for 3 turns. I've got Bonzo, who can rearrange the formation if I need that to happen. Relius as another healer, and then also as a reviver, and then Fafnir as a hard attack free hitter. And I do have Bonzo in here, who is a bard who gives that 5% mana generation, which helps Fafnir and Gluzmer get to their specials in just 7 tiles. So definitely tried to be strategic about forming this team to take advantage of some heroes that could not get to 7 tiles, being fast mana speed without that 5% mana from Bonzo. Let's see how the second flag goes. I am going to start off with these greens and blues on the bottom left. Now I'm going to match the 3 greens right up the middle. Nice cascade of yellows. I think Gooric's going to have to go off at least once, unfortunately. Let's match the 3 reds, setting off that cascade of blues. And I did get some greens, nice. And before I match the greens, let's match these yellows over on the left. I was hoping to get another yellow somewhere in there, but let's match the greens now up against Gooric. Okay, so we've got our green specials. I am gonna hold off on using anybody right now. How many more turns is this slime revive for? 3 turns. All right, let's use. I'm hesitant to use Fafnir because if anybody dies, they're just gonna get into that slime revive and get their full health. But let's use Bonzo to rearrange the formation. And I'm gonna hold on to Relius. Let's match these 3 yellows here in the middle. It's going to set off Fafnir, but that's okay, because I'm also going to use Rosalind, which I'll be able to get the Mega Minion that safely cleanses at the end of each turn. That was a lot of damage. Gooric's going off again. I am going to match the 3 blues over here on the right. That was a big cascade. Let's use. I should have used Relius before the reflect was on everybody. I need that to cleanse now. Let's use Gluzmer on Sungjing so he can't silence anybody. I need the other ailments to go away. Let's match the 3 blues. You know what? We need to start using. No, I'm going to hold on to Fafnir. Please don't kill Bonzo. How did Sungjing? He must have cleansed himself. Oh, he had ailment immunity. We're still in the first. Man, this battle is not going well. All right. I need Relius to not die from that molten core. All right, let's match some blues over on the left here up against Astrid. Gonna match. I don't have the Mega Minion anymore for Astrid. Oh man, this battle is definitely not going well. I definitely played this wrong with Relius in the beginning. How many more turns is he silent for? 2 more turns. My God. All right. I need to stay away from Fafnir. Let's match the 3 greens on the top left. I do have my dragon, so if Relius can stay alive, he's going to cleanse me. Oh my God. This could be the lifesaver I need. Heal and revive somebody, please. Nobody got revived. Awesome. Let's match these 3 yellows up against Astrid. Fafnir's about to go off again. That's not ideal. I do have the ward on, though, which is good. We're already at 5 minutes. Of course, I get Gloommer right after. Gooric's going to go off right now. I should have been using Gloommer on Fafnir because of all this Arctic Core, and I've got the Molten Core from Duelfiller, the extra damage. Man. Alright, let's attack Astrid. Let's actually steal the Mega Minion. Give me Rosalind to heal. Hopefully Relius is still alive. Please stay alive, damn it. I think the rest of the battle I'm just going to stay away from the left side so they can't continue to heal, and I can maybe do some sort of damage. Of course, the heal again. Man, I got that great board the first battle, and this battle has just been terrible from the start. Stay alive, Gloommer, man. Man, I feel like Fafnir's going off like every single turn. And this is going to be my last move because Song Jing's probably going to kill me, or Fafnir. And I don't have any green, so let's just throw this up here and see what happens. Alright, well, that didn't work out. On to the next battle. With my next flag, we're going to use the Wither effect approach with Ceres and Vard against Gooric. I've also got Diachan and Hather as healers, Fimifeng for the increased mana and increased defense stacks that she gives, and she does also have a pretty hard snipe. Let's hope this next flag goes better than the second one. Not a good board to start here. We're going to have to do some tile dumping here. Let's start off with the 3 greens on the top left to set off the cascade of yellows directly underneath, and hopefully we get some more stuff. All right. I'll take it. Let's match the 3 blues all the way on the right so that I can match the purples. Now I'm going to match the blues and yellows here in the middle. Yeah. Gonna match the 3 blues up against Gooric. Hopefully get a purple there in the bottom. Nope. Alright. Second time we did. Alright, let's use Diachan to heal. And then I'm gonna match the blues and yellows up against Gooric since he's gonna go off anyway. Let's match these 3 blues. Give me a purple. Okay. Got a purple. That's going to give me Vard. And of course, after Ceres and Lee Q both go off. Man. Don't kill Ceres, please. Of course Ceres is going to die. Damn it. Alright, let's use Vard. I'm going to match these 3 greens. That's going to give me a red diamond to match next turn. That is not something I needed. Gonna match these blues and yellows. Hopefully get a red. I was hoping not to use the red diamond if I could avoid it, but I think I might have to. Let's match the 3 greens up against Gooric. Give me a red, please. Also did not want tiles up against Ceres again. I've got to hit this red diamond. I don't think that's going to set off Ceres. That one tile, it did not good. And we've got both Hather and Fimifeng. Perfect. All right, let's use our dragon first. I'm going to hit Ceres with Fimifeng. Let's use Hather. And then I'm not going to match any tiles that are going to help me because I don't want Ceres silencing anybody more than need to be. So let's just match these 3 blues up against Chitrangada. All right, now let's hit this green diamond. That's going to set a cascade of purples. Nice purple diamond. And now Vard's probably going to die. Yep. Damn it. Alright, let's use Dia-chan. Match these reds here. That's going to give me Hather. She's still alive, hopefully, maybe. So I've got Femifang. Let's use... Oh, we have to use Femifang on EQ. If Femifang wasn't silenced, I probably could have killed Gooric this next turn. We might be able to... Oh, don't set Gooric off again, please. Really? I was going to hit the dragons up top, which I think would have killed Gooric next turn. Chitrun God is about to go off, and they're going to recover health for everybody. I am considering fleeing right now. It's only 20% health, right? And then, oh, there's that boon, though. Growth boon. I'm thinking about fleeing right now. I really don't know how much more damage I'm going to be able to do than this. So at least we can make it a little bit easier for the next person. So let's hit somebody with Femifang. Doesn't make sense to hit any of the three in the middle, because if Gooric dies, then he is going to get full health. And then the other two have the Mega Minions. So let's hit Lee Q. It's probably not going to do too much damage because I have a lot of Wither from when Ceres has gone off. But Chitrun God has all that growth from the defense, so I don't want to hit them. Alright. And now let's flee. Or do I think the Arctic core damage might do something over the next several turns? How much? 552 damage. Is that going to kill him, though? It won't. So maybe I will stick this out a little bit. Of course, they cleansed of that Arctic core. So I should have fled. That was stupid of me. Yep, I just played that really dumb. Well, you live and you learn, I guess. We are going to try this same team again. I've got Medea for the Shifting Miles attack, Damon so that an enemy cannot cast any status effects for 3 turns, Revna to reflect any ailments, and then also Wither effects. And I've got Sartana as a hard-hitting sniper, along with Astrid as a healer and reviver. All right, I was hoping to get my reds for Damon, but that's not going to happen. Let's start off with the 4 purples together. Both Medea and Sartana get their specials in 7 tiles, so we can get them right away. Let's see if... we need one more turn for the auto taunt to go away. Do I want to match that blue diamond? The 3 tiles themselves will not set off Gooric, but if there's a cascade, then it will. I don't see anything that looks obvious as a cascade. We're going to take a chance here. Cool. Let's see if we can hit Gooric with the Shifting Miles attack. Hopefully the Cleric class does not resist it. And it did not. Cool. Now, I am... gonna hit Ceres with Sartana, maybe? Or do I want to see if we can kill Gooric? Now let's have this shift over first. I'm gonna hold on to Sartana for a turn or 2. And it did go over to Ceres. Perfect. Now let's hit Gooric with Sartana. And these purple tiles might kill Gooric. Cool. Alright, let's use Astrid to heal and to get that chance to block. Specials to 1. Let's match these 3 purple tiles. One of them is going to get ghosted, and I'll be able to get Sartana special. Let's use our purple dragon. I'm going to hold on to Sartana since the reviver is about to go off. Actually, let's do some tile dumping with this blue diamond. I really need to get some reds here. Nice cascade of reds. And Ceres gave himself back the Shift Mouse attack, and Gooric did not get revived. Very nice. Alright, now I'm going to hold on to Revna. Let's match these 3 purples. I'm going to actually ghost 3 green tiles up the middle. How many more turns are they silenced for? Like 2 or 3? 3 more turns? Damn it. Alright, let's heal with Revna. I don't want Damon to die when Lee Q goes off. Although he might die anyway. Let's hit Chitrangada with Sartana. And then I'm going to hit this yellow diamond so that I can heal again with Astrid after Lee Q goes off. Everybody stay alive, please. Thank you. Let's heal. Got lots of reds here. Let's match these 4 reds up against Lee Q. Now, let's match these 3 reds on the bottom. I'm hoping we don't get a purple as a cascade under there. Thank you. Because I want Revna before Ceres goes off. So we can get the Reflective Wither. And then, how many more turns is the taunt for? 2 more turns. Okay. Actually, I can hit Lee Q with Damon to dispel the taunt. And I want the Shifting Miles attack on Chitrangada so they don't revive. Perfect. Now let's match these 3 purples up against Ceres so that the Wither and Silence get reflects. Perfect. That worked out great. Except for the fact that Damon's almost dead. Let's use Sartana on Ceres. How many more turns does the Shifting Miles attack for? 3 more turns. Good. Let's match the 3 yellows up against Ceres. I was going to say, if that was a Cleansing Dragon, I would have been very annoyed. Let's match the 3 purples up against Chitrangada. Nice cascade of reds. Send that Shifting Miles attack to Songjiang. Awesome! That worked out great. Everything is going my way. Let's match these 3 purple so that I can get Sartana and Medea back. I'm going to use my purple dragon. And how many more turns is he silenced for? Only 1 more turn. Let's put the Shifting Miles attack on him. And then I'm going to use Sartana on Songjiang. Match these greens and reds here. And this battle should be over in a moment. After a rough couple battles, we have a win now. We are now 2 for 4. 2 flags left. With my next flag, I've got 2 strong healers with Bramble and Blossom. I've got Naeem for the counterattack for him and nearby allies, and it's a lot of counterattack. It's actually 145%, and then they also get that Sand Touch damage for enemies if the counterattack works. I've got Domi Ventus as a hard hitter to 3, and then I've also got Grovert to give out some Mega Fiends, but really hoping that counterattack from Naeem is gonna do a lot of damage to Ruwan Zhaoqi and also Li Qiu. I'm gonna start off with the 3 blues horizontally on the left, and we can get a green. We did get a green, cool. Now give me a red somewhere. Awesome, I'll take it. Ruwan Zhaoqi's definitely gonna go off before I'd like him to, but wish I had some yellows. Let's match these 3 yellows up top, setting off that cascade of yellows underneath, and then I can match some reds next turn. We actually have a couple reds that are built to match. Hopefully everybody's still alive. Let's match the ones on the bottom first, and then I'll match the ones up top. And this is good. That was a ton of damage over the course of a couple turns. All right, let's use Domi Ventus on the middle 3, and I'm gonna match these purples and blues. That will give me that last red I need. And of course it's gonna set off Ruwan Zhaoqi again. Killed him, nice! And I'm probably gonna die. Stay alive, Blossom. Wow. All right, let's use our dragon here. Now, Li Qiu and Pepper Blue and Gooric Corp are all about to go off. Let's match the 3 greens on the right up against Lee Q since he's going to go off anyway. Don't kill everybody, please. All right. All right, let's put a Mega Fiend on Lee Q before he gets healed up. Let's match the greens up against Bramble since he's going to go off anyway. See if I can get a red underneath. No red. Don't want to hit Bramble with tiles because I don't want that Mega Fiend to go away. So let's see if we can get a red somewhere in here. We did. Okay, cool. I think we can at least kill Lee Q, maybe. With these 3 red tiles, or do I have another safe move maybe that doesn't involve potentially not killing him? What does he have for health left? 704. Let's just hit this blue dragon. Okay, at least we killed 2 enemies. Definitely not the match I was hoping for, but of course we get a red diamond now. Let's use our dragon and use Blossom to heal. Does give them mana because of Bramble's effect, but it is what it is. Let's do this with the purples over here. Where were these cascades at the beginning when I needed tiles? I'm gonna hit this red diamond, do whatever damage I can to everybody. Don't set off Bramble again, please, though. Stay alive, please. Oh, I got my mana cut, though. Damn it. Alright, we're gonna die this next turn right now. Because of the Mega Fiend. I don't want to hit Bramble. Actually, the Mega Fiend's gonna kill me anyway, I think. I think it is. So he shouldn't heal. Although I'm not really sure of the sequence of events if I die from a Mega Fiend. So let's just hit this 1 green tile up against Pepper Blue. Okay. Alright, well, not a very good war so far. 2 for 5, 1 flag left. With my last flag, we're going to bring Silverpaw against this Gooric tank team. They've also got Astrid, Dueler Fleur, Songjing, and Lee Q. I've got Cleopatra and Diachan as healers, Zhuge Liang for the minions and fiends, and then also Mordowich for the Mega Fiend and Hard Snipe from her. I know that it kind of overwrites the Mega Fiend over the regular fiends, but I want Zhuge for the minions with the counterattack so that I can get rid of Songjing and Lee Q hopefully pretty quickly. Let's see if we can finish this war strong and get a win this time around. All right, nice board to start here. How do I want to start it, though? Let's start off with the purples and yellows right in the middle. Maybe I can get a purple up top. Not quite, but we can move one up and get a purple diamond. And it's okay if Gooric goes off. Once Silverpaw goes off, then we'll be in good shape. Actually, this might kill Gooric. Not quite. I don't want to use Mortowitch yet. Let's see if we can get a yellow somewhere in here. Nice. If this kills Gooric, I might be able to kill him with Mortowitch. Or if not, over the next couple turns with that Mega Fiend. I am not going to hit the yellow diamond yet. Alright, Gooric is dead. Now let's hit the purple, or I said yellow diamond, I meant purple diamond. Let's hit the diamond now. That's going to give me Diachan and Mortowitch back. Unfortunately, Mortowitch is silenced. But these yellow tiles is going to give me... Cleopatra's also silenced. Alright, well, let's get the minions for counterattack, and then I'm going to put the Everlasting Greed on Dueler. Let's ghost these 3 yellow tiles. Use my yellow dragon. Oh, why did I do that? She has ailment immunity. That was stupid of me. At least I can get my Silverpaw special back soon, hopefully. Let's match. Can't believe I did that. Actually, you know what? Today I can believe I did that. This has been a poorly played war by me. Please do not revive Gooric. Okay. Something good happened. Alright, let's use Cleopatra to heal. She's also going to make it so that I can't gain any ailments for the next few turns. And then let's put the Mega Fiend on Astrid, of course. That way I don't have to deal with her reviving. She should die within the next couple turns. And Lee Q almost killed himself. Let's get some more minions. I'm going to hold off on Silverpaw. Let's match the 3 purples here. And that Mega Fiend should kill Astrid this next turn. Not quite. Let's just make a safe move down here on the left with these greens. And now Astrid's dead. Cool. Now, Song Jiang is about to go off and he's probably going to kill himself, hopefully. Let's match these blues and reds since Duel Fuller is going off anyway. Hit the 3 in the middle. And they did. Oh, Zuge stole the taunt with his minion. I'm not going to use anybody right now. Let's just see if we can get Mortowich's Mega Fiend back somehow. Timer's going off. Let's match the yellows over here. Maybe we can kill the 2 on the right with tiles. And actually, I can put the I don't really need to put the Everlasting Greed. Although, we'll just get the curse damage on everybody. Or at least the 2 on the right now. I'm talking to myself, I feel like. I'm going to wait for Dueler Fuller not to have the ailment immunity. And then I can give her the curse damage. All right, we can kill EQ. Let's heal up with Cleopatra and with Diachan, and we can put the Everlasting Greeting Curse on Duafor. Song Jiang is dead. He just killed himself. Alright, now we got Mortar Witch and her Mega Fiend. I'm going to wait a turn to use that until after Duafor heals. And then that Mega Fiend should kill her over the next couple turns. And between that and the yellow tiles I just matched, we were able to finish off with a win. Definitely a very poor war in general for me, though. And the Alliance is having a tough time right now. We have 4,074 points with 59 flags left. They've got 5,221 with 46 flags left. So we have a 13 flag advantage, but we've got 1,200 or 1,150 points to make up. So it's going to be tough. We are definitely going to need our defenses to turn it around and make some stops. And for the rest of my Alliance to pick up my slack. I think one specific thing that I did not do good enough was use my more powerful heroes. So I used some weaker heroes because I felt like they worked with the synergy of some of the teams, but I left out Toon Richard, Toon Magni, Hogni, some other big hitters for me. So that was definitely a mistake on my part. Let me know how your Skyfire war went, and that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy it or found it helpful, and if you did, hit that like button. Make sure you're subbed to my channel, and I'll catch you guys next time.